It's Friday, which means it's time to take a look at what's been going on in the world of showbiz this week. Okay, first up, imagine you were given the task of being Brad Pitt's waitress. Unfortunately, for one overly keen waitress, Brad Pitt wasn't too receptive. When she asked him if everything was all right, Brad apparently snapped back, "If it wasn't, I would let you know." He did later apologise, saying he was overtired. However, would we be able to keep our cool, and who would you not be able to wait on?
Well, I think I would fall apart if it was Johnny Depp. I wouldn't know what to say to him. And,
how about, shall I take your order?
Oh, yeah. Or, still, to this day, Paul McCartney. Because, you know, I know, but the Beatles, and I still, you know, up there. But, Cary Grant, but he's dead, so that would be weird. But Johnny Depp, you go, "Ooh, hello." Wouldn't you?
No, they're just people, aren't they?
I know, but I go all funny.
Why? You must have met loads of people in your time.
I know, I still go funny, Sharon.
I'm lucky to have met all the people I love, like Shirley Bassey and Cilla Black. I've met all those people. I've been really lucky. But the one person who I've never met, who I just couldn't serve, I'd go to pieces, would be Barbra Streisand.
Really?
I absolutely love her. And I just know I'd be trying to sound all intelligent and, you know... But she always wants to debate politics and stuff,
She's quite formidable, isn't she?
She is.
Very talented, very bright.
Oh, she's fantastic.
I wouldn't want to... I know I get it wrong.
So I'd be a bit in awe of Bob.
I know.
Barbara.
I must admit, in terms of, you know, the kind of blokey side of things, you know, Brad Pitt to one side. Brendan Fraser, he was George of the Jungle. Oh, look at his little face. He was lovely. He was in The Mummy. He was in The Mummy. But also John Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, he's the only person I've ever tried to sneak backstage at a concert to. And I got there just as the tour bus was pulling away, which thankfully was probably a good thing.
Yes.
Because I don't know what I'd have done.
I think you're all pathetic. You know, if you're a waitress... I used to be a waitress. I was a waitress for years.
Yeah?
In a restaurant in Maystow called Dixie's Diner. And, you know, we used to have all manner of famous people coming in there. Like...
Go on.
Like, nobody.
OK, next up, pop superstar Madonna's outfits have raised millions of mothers' eyebrows in the past, but her own 13-year-old daughter, Lourdes, is now troubling her. In an interview earlier this week, talking about her daughter's dress sense, she said, "If anything, I wish she would dress more conservatively." How's that for irony? She went on to add, "You could say it's in the DNA, but I would never tell her how to dress." Should she?
Well, I think just looking at her there, she looks really stylish. She's expressing herself, isn't she? She's obviously got great dress sense from her mother. I mean, her mother can't talk, can she? You know? But I think the only time I would step in with if I had a daughter, would be if she was dressing provocatively, if she was wanting to wear, like, you know, big platform shoes or, you know, low-cut top or miniskirt. Something that put her in a vulnerable situation. And if she tries to dress too sexy, then I would step in. Otherwise, I think it's good for kids to have a freedom of choice, really.
Yeah, she doesn't, though, does she? I mean, she's 13. She has got a great sense of style. I think she puts clothes together really well. And, you know, obviously she's got that from her mother. But, you know, I suppose if you're a mum and you've got a 13-year-old daughter, you don't... You know, you want her to be like a little girl for as long as possible. You know, she probably wants her to wear floral dresses and little sandals and things like that.
She's only just the floral frocks now, hasn't she?
Madonna? Yeah. Well, no, she's gone back the other way, hasn't she? She went through her sort of, you know, tea dress phase when she was doing her children's books, and now she's back in thigh-high boots and mini dresses.
No tights or anything.
No tights or anything. So,
you
know, she knew she was being ironic when she said that. But I just suppose it's if you're a mum, you want your little girl to look like your little girl.
I think so.
Not like you.
No, but when Keely... I was trying to think, because when Keely was 12 and 13, the thing is, you just always want to protect them. So you don't want, you know, like, boobs hanging out, and you don't want short skirts, and you don't want any of that. You want them to be a little girl. But Keely at that point went through the goth stage. Remember the goth stage? So it was the long hair, the black lips, the black eyes, and that was fine with me because, you know, it lasted...
At what age?
She was about 12, 13, something like that. And I just thought, yeah, OK, that's fine, because it wasn't provocative, but it was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Oh, not very long. I mean, what do stars last with kids? You know, it's a few months, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then they're on to the next one.
Black eyeliner, she was over it.
Yeah, and but, you know, the black nails, and I thought it was quite
Do you know,
exotic.
I went through the stage, you know, when I was a teenager, perms, acne, no boyfriends. That lasted until I was 24. Finally, the voice of Brian Blessed.
Not joking.
I know. Bellowing out directions may not be the most soothing of companions to motorists, but the actor's voice could soon be on a sat-nav. After a campaign was launched on the internet, thousands are in favour of the plan, apparently. But would Brian Blessed's rather booming voice, would it drive you to distraction, or would it help your concentration?
You know what? I love Brian Blessed. I've heard so many funny stories about him. I think he's fantastic, but I wouldn't want him in my car with me. I wouldn't want that booming voice. I think I'd want someone like a Joanna Lumley, or, you know, the one who does the Marks and Spencer's advert for the food? Dervla Kerwin. I just, you know, I'd like or my mum.
Your mum, that'd be
Yeah,
quite
my mum,
nice.
that'd be quite nice. Wouldn't it go this way, love? Do right there. You know, that'd be quite nice, that.
Good
My mum in
idea.
the car with me.
Yeah.
Brian Blessed could not be more unsuitable for that
No,
job.
absolutely not.
When, you know, when he comes on the show, as soon as he opens his mouth, everyone goes, oh. He'd be driving along and he'd be going, turn left! He would! There'd be pile-ups all over the place, wouldn't there?
Well, you can get the sat-nav things to have different voices, because
Yeah.
my sister and her husband Rory, they love all that, and they change their sat-nav voice all the time. So my sister really likes the Yoda one from Star Wars. So I can't understand what he's saying. It's something like, and at this roundabout, turning right you will be. or if it's not that one, it's the Sean Connery one going,
be nice.
"Say, true,
I just can't bear sat-nav. The whole idea of it is just so lazy, and the fact that you've got someone in your car with you the whole time telling you what to do would just wind me right up. I won't have it. You know, I think people should start looking at maps again. I love maps. I love looking at maps, and I love studying and seeing where I'm going and then trying to remember where I'm going. And if you get lost, it's great, because you never get lost twice, because once you get lost, you know the way.
Have you got a
It's
favourite
brilliant.
map?
I've got loads of maps. I don't do porn, I do maps. Honestly.
Also, the sat-navs often send you the wrong way, don't they?
So you can get nicely
People
lost.
end up in drains and ditches. Not drains. Ditches. Imagine
Cul-de-sacs.
Yeah, they do
Big
that, don't they?
lorries.
I'd like a male sat-nav. I'd
you
like
lazy.
somebody like Les Dennis, because he's got a nice voice, hasn't he? You know, that Liverpudlian
You could have
accent.
Les Dennis just sitting in the passenger seat with a map. It'd be fine.
No, that's true, but it's just, what would you be like as a sat-nav? What would your voice be?
Oh, I'd be worse than Brian Blessed.
What would you do?
Right, okay, let's pretend I'm a sat-nav.
Okay.
Turn left. I said left. Left! No! Left! Oh, you've missed it now. Oh, you're going to be late. Right, you're going to be 10 years late. The next turn isn't for 3.5 miles. Right, go and get a map. Get a bloody map. That's me.
Well, if I did a sat-nav, I think I'd be... now, we're going to Scotland now. Let's go to Scotland. So we're on the M1. Oh, no, that's wrong, isn't it? We're on the M6. So we've gone wrong already. So, anyway, stop looking at your watch. Right, we'll take the right. No, don't take the right. No, take the roundabout. No, go up here. No, I'll tell you what, there's Wales. Let's go to Wales.
OK, we're taking a few minutes out.